the guitar approach to music. I mean, playing for the music, not exactly just for yourself. So I think I'll try to give you some ideas about gear that is important, what you have in the between the start and the end, something like that. Then I will try to give you some ideas, basic but as well fundamentals about the music, how you mix the elements to get a sound that was important. 5 elements. First, I would say the person maybe is the most important from these 5. Everyone has a particular sound that the most that you make it more particular, more interesting it should be maybe for people, because they hear something that is a little bit different. You don't need second, the guitar. Okay, any one of these 5 elements has whole world built in. If we're talking about guitars, we're about woods and how you dry the wood, how you choose the tone of the wood that you are putting in your instrument, how you finish it, how good are the parts that you're putting in. So we have a lot of details about doing a good or a bad instrument. So if you are looking for some with gain, you need to have humbuckers in your guitar. It's really no doubt about it. I need to have a punchy sound. Go to humbuckers because it's what they do. If you need to have a really cool, clean sound, forget about humbuckers because they're terrible for thing. Preamp. We have a signal that is small, let's say like this. Then is doing the part of let's say changing or messing around with the tone, sound. So, the power amp that will have this little signal that will have it make it really stronger and bigger. Will really power it to be able to push the 5th element, that is the speakers. Just the signal of the pre cannot push the speakers. You need to power it. You need to amplify it. That the power section and the speakers is the 5th. When you have too many pedals, you have the problem about losing your tone, because the signal that your guitar made starts to going through a lot of gadgets. It's interesting that I use a looper that I have some chains of effects. So I have, if they are off, the signal is not going through. You have a diverted bypass, exactly. Thank you. So it's all bypassing. You are not going through the pedals, so you keep your tone, if not the same, but close to the sound of the amplifier. So it's a good way to work. The speakers makes a lot of difference on the tone, a lot of difference. Like if you want to drive it more, you should have a speaker that break down earlier. If you want a cleaner sound, you should have a speaker that has this characteristic about handle up and have more headroom, so you can hit it hard and you have not drive. These speakers are kind of, because I like to have a more cleaner sound on the amp and just push by the pedals. So then you can have the combo that you have the 3 others, that's pre, power, and speakers on this combo. That is nice. It's practical. It's easy to rehearse or something like that. It's nice. Or you can have this kind of 2-1 that you have the pre and the power here and the speakers. Or you can have the rack systems that you have the pre, then you have the power. It's a different gear, and then you have the speakers. So you have a lot of options to do this kind of setup. Any question?
When you play live, do you prefer to mic up to a speaker with a microphone, or DI it, or both?
Always making the. Nowadays we have a good, some good rack system that could have a good sound for the output. Okay, I have these three really different and important elements that is really important that we really understand what that means. What means rhythm, what means melody, and what means harmony, and what are they doing about, kind of. So the first one is rhythm, is the oldest one, really much older than our scales and our stuff, Occidental music and stuff like that. Is the I think maybe the most important, I maybe should say, because if you can choose, if you could choose miss a note, not miss a rhythm. I am doing a mistake. What mistake I am going to do? I am doing a wrong note, but in a wrong right time. Keep the beat, keep the timing, keep the taga chuku toka taga 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 taga, and it will sound maybe weird. I'm not saying that is the best option. Do a mistake, but if could be possible to choose, okay, I'm doing a mistake on the next bar. What's it? Okay, so you can choose. So I choose miss a note and get to the rhythm. Because wrong note on the right time sounds better than the right note on the wrong time. So I think rhythm is maybe the most important for having a good sound. And the metronome is not a exercise in like a gym. Is what I mean. Is a really cool guy. You can do technique. That is important. I do as well, of course. really interesting. It's really simple and really important. We have the melody that is a sequence of notes. I mean, melody, you are singing, or kind of, maybe some little, but when you are doing a solo, lead, in any instrument, it's kind of a singing feel that you are doing the same as a singer. That's it is the melody. When you talk about harmony, you don't spread maybe the notes this way. You join them. That's this kind of stuff. Okay. Harmony. What it harmony gives to you. We have the basic, but really real difference about the majors and the minors, that you have a happy on majors. Sadness on the minors. It is really existent, I think. We really have a more up feeling when we work with majors, and really down feeling when you are in the minors. And that happens with a lot of intervals, that you bring other flavors. If you're doing a music that you want to have some more cool feeling up, you can use some like some like a beats and sensation that you are on the beach with sun. And if you need to add some more darker, you can use some. Words that bring you some strange sensation. That's really interesting. Understand what you are doing with the harmony, what it does, what it is really important. These three elements, because they're really different, doing something on their own, and mix together to have this color that we have with music. The melody.
So we're going to break in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, just the melody is the one that people most got. That's you're talking about singers. You talk about when a guitar player is doing a solo. That is what we sing, is what we basically remember. And that's one really important feature, or something that you need to worry about. That's how you are you interpreting what you are doing when you are doing this interpreting.
Interpretation. Interpretation.
Yeah, interpretation. Who is doing that is a really important person on the band on that moment. If you are a guitar player that you are doing a solo, do it right, because people are really on that sound, because of the harmony stuff, and really they're making like a bed for you to do that melody really cool. Or the most of the bands, there's a singer doing it. If you could choose again, I would choose a really bad band with an awesome singer, then a incredible band with a terrible singer. You know, if I could choose, I would join a band. A band is awesome, awful, but the singer is awesome. So okay, there's a light in the end of the. We could do something because people can enjoy it. If you had a really good singer on a gig, people will enjoy it. Perfect. Otherwise, the opposite. People can't stand to hear a bad singer and a really good band. It's not good. So you have any instrument, or even the singer, have this kind of elements that is the dynamics is really important. You can make really different sounds about how you are taking the sound. These two notes, for instance. It's the same melody. If what's written on the paper is A, C, the same melody, but you are playing on really different approach, and it is given to people other feelings about how you are interpreting this melody. You know, it could be singer, it could be any instrument, but it's really important to take care about how are you sounding. It's not exactly, you don't need to do, people really don't care about what are you doing, about technique or stuff like that, really don't care. But have the dynamics, have the lows and cool melodies that people can sing, stuff like that. And I think it's kind of what I was supposed to do.
Great, thank you.
So.
Thank you very much. Imagine talking